He was entirely innocent, but for a time, Joe Yeates' landlord, Chris Jefferies, was plunged into a living hell.
Anything that I have said to the police, and I'm not prepared to make any comments to the media.
Arrested and held on suspicion of killing Joe, he also found himself hounded by the press.
I'd been plucked out of a very ordinary, everyday life into these circumstances which were so unexpected and so strange and so irrational as to be almost surreal.
As police searched his home next to Joe Yeates' flat, Chris Jefferies was subjected to hours of questioning. Knowing he was innocent, he says, only increased his frustration as Joe's real killer was still at large.
I did start to think, well, a lot of time has been wasted on an innocent person. Whoever was responsible for Joe's disappearance and murder is still on the loose and remains a danger to the public.
Chris Jefferies is now pursuing a civil case against the police for wrongful arrest and imprisonment.
The police were not interested at all in my well-being, and indeed all they were interested in is making a quick arrest and being seen to be doing something effective in the eyes of the public.
Chris Jefferies has been in recent correspondence with Joe Yeates' father and says he was struck by the kindness of his sentiments despite the Yeates family's own tragedy.
I was very touched by the fact that he obviously recognised that my life had been turned upside down as well by the events that had taken place. So I think there was a very considerable feeling of mutual empathy, really.
The former head of English at nearby Clifton College, Chris Jefferies, was highly respected. He recently accepted substantial damages from 8 newspapers over stories they'd written about him. But even now, he says he's still coming to terms with the way he was treated. Mark White, Sky News.